What's going on, guys? My Max here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Strong Guy Build-A-Figure Waves Warpath. And so yeah, as you guys remember, I did tell you in my Outback Hulk video that I uploaded not that long, like at most a week ago. It wasn't exactly a week, but whatever. Actually, no, it was like it's been like 5. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whatever. So I told you guys that I had another action figure on the way, and this is the figure. So yeah. As you can, I'm gonna be sniffling a lot throughout this video. I'm kind of sorry if you don't really like that. I'm probably sound a little funny to you. I just have a bit of a stuffy nose. I'm kind of congested, but I'm fine. So yeah. So starting off with the box, it's standard Marvel Legends packaging. Mine's kind of beat up a little bit. Just when I opened it out of the Amazon package, because I got this off Amazon, it just like beat up here in the corner. Like just, I don't know. It's seen better days for sure. Whatever. So it says, it's X-Force Marvel's Warpath at the bottom. Build-A-Figure, the Marvel Strong Guy, Marvel Legends series. You can see the figure and the Build-A-Figure piece, the accessories. On the side, you can see a very nice image of Warpath. It's really cool. On the back, you can see there's a product shot of Warpath, and there's all the figures on the bottom. And then there's the Build-A-Figure that's Strong Guy. And so if you want to look right here, the little bio, the little bio says, Warpath, a powerful mutant with superhuman strength and speed. Warpath is a formidable warrior with a proud and noble heart. So yeah, warnings at the bottom. Don't put it in your, it says at the top, you can see, don't put it in your mouth, ages 4 and up. I am above 4, so good for me. And the bottom, there's your barcode and other random things. The top, there's an X-Men logo, pretty nice. So now let's get this guy out of the box, and so we can take a closer look. Alrighty, so getting this guy out of the box, he came yesterday, so I got to play around with him a little bit, and he's really cool. I'm enjoying it, so I'm just enjoying posing this guy around so much. But before we actually get into the overall figure itself, let's get into the accessories. So, alright guys, so for accessories, he comes with 2 pairs of interchangeable hands. He's got fisted hands and gripping hands, but he doesn't come with knives. It's kind of annoying. And they are trigger hands, so these are nice hands. I don't know if these are newly sculpted. I think they might be. I think these hands are newly sculpted. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah. I think they might all be newly sculpted, but yeah, they look very nice. I like the skin tone. So yeah, now that we've taken a look, oh, also forgot to mention there's the Strong Guy leg. So yeah, pretty cool. I don't know if I actually might get this Build-A-Figure. We'll see. All right, so now we've taken a look at the accessories. Let's get to the actual figure. All right, to go over the paint and sculpt. So yeah, let's get a good look at this guy. I think they did a really nice job with the head sculpt on this guy. The hair looks really nice. It's got a good texturing. It's got a good texturing to it. There's not really any shading on it that I'm aware of. There's also a little sculpting line that's kind of annoying. But yeah, it looks really cool. The paint job on mine is really, really good, which is kind of rare sometimes. So you can see the white out eyes, and he has a really stoic expression. You can see his chin right there. He's got a strong jaw and everything. He's got a little feather in the back, which is pretty cool. So yeah, the head sculpt is very nice. And going over the actual body, the Thunderbird is pretty good. I feel like it looks like it needs, I don't know, it's a weird thing, because like you can see, if you articulate up there, you can see that they didn't paint right there, but it looks good. I just feel like they could have put like another thing, like another coat of paint on it. I have no idea though. It looks good. There's just something a little off about it in my opinion. I don't know, but the paint for the whole collar thing is really good. This is the Omega Red body mold, which is really nicely proportioned. This belt is newly sculpted, and so are these shoulder pads with the tassels on them. And the tassels are like pliable, so you can articulate the arms up, but we'll talk about that when we actually get into articulation. And in case you're wondering, they are removable. These shoulder pads are. If you want to have them posed if you want to have them posed like this, it would look pretty nice. I've done this a couple times. I kind of have them like this a few times. But yeah, but since we already have them all, and also these gold bands things, I think these are newly sculpted. I have no idea though. They are removable too. So if you want to do that for some customization or something, customizers go wild. And also the musculature is really good, and the proportions. As I said, this belt is newly sculpted, and so are the tassels down here on the legs. His feet look really big, but they help him. They stand up really well. So actually, let's talk about proportions. So this mold looks really good. I really like the lats that they have, and the the knees are thinner than like say the Hyperion body mold, and like he looks like he's a big strong character. He doesn't look just like he's wearing a muscle suit or something. He looks like he's actually a bodybuilder, you know. So yeah, I just think they did a really good job on this body mold. So yeah, let's actually get these shoulder pads back on. And in case you're wondering, when you look at the shoulder pad, you can see that this part is shorter going around, and this goes out farther. And so you're gonna want to put it on so that the part that sticks out is going over the front, so like over his chest, since that pokes out more. And so yeah, that should fit on good there. Alright, now that we've gone over the sculpt, let's get into articulation. Alright, so for articulation, just for the sake of this video, I'm going to have the shoulder pads off just so I can show you the base figure, and I'll just show you when I get to the shoulders, so I'll put the shoulder pads back on just so I can show you if you want to have them like that. So the head, so the hair doesn't restrict that much, like going up, it does a lot basically, but you can move him back so he can look up a little farther, so he can do that. It goes forward so you can look down, but then you can have the hair go out like this. But that does have this weird thing like this. Oh, sorry. It does have this. It's kind of weird that is hanging out like that, but so yeah. It does a full 360, so that isn't hindered at all. And also it is a disc joint right there. And so the armpit joints, the butterfly joint, go back really nicely. These are some nice butterfly joints, and then you can see they go forward. And so actually, let's put the shoulder pads on really quickly, so I can as we're getting into the shoulders, so you can see. And so like the butterfly joints aren't hindered at all by the shoulder pads really, but just going up for the shoulders. They will, with the shoulder pads on, they will go up. They will go forward that far, actually this far, and then they will go back down. They'll go back this far with the shoulder pads on, that down. They do a full 360 without the shoulder pads on. The shoulders will go out that far with the shoulder pads on, and there's a bicep swivel. I'm just gonna take these off now. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and as you can, the upper joint for mine is kind of loose, as you can see. It's just like it's pretty loose. So all the hands, they do the swivel like this, and they hinge like so it does this kind of motion, not like this. So yeah, there's an ab crunch that goes back that far and goes forward that far, so it's pretty good. There's the belt, kind of does hinder, so if you want to like move it up a bit, so you can do a full 360 with the waist. The legs will move out that far. They move forward that far. They go out this far, and they don't go back very much at all. Double jointed knee, upper thigh cut. My bad. Double jointed knees. Don't kick his own butt, sadly. There's a there's a calf swivel. Then the ankles go down, up, and a very nice ankle pivot. Alrighty guys, now that we've gone over articulation, let's just do some comparisons and actually just measure him. So this guy stands at about 7.5 inches tall. Alright, for comparison, we have our Marvel Legends Warpath next to our Marvel Legends Spider-Man 2099. Alright, now that we've measured and compared them, let's get into final thoughts. Alright, so for final thoughts, I really like this figure. I think it's a great, Hasbro did a great job with the the Omega Red body mold is just really good. The proportions are really nice. The head sculpt is great. All other things, the one thing I don't like is that he doesn't have knives. I don't know, that's just really weird. Because they have the gripping hands, I guess. Oh shoot. Well, they have the gripping hands, but they don't have knives, which I just think is kind of bizarre. Just like they decided not to have the knives, but they had the gripping hands for the knives. And be sure to check out my Instagram and my Twitch, and the links will be in the description. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.